All right, number 5, you're going to simplify this polynomial by using the area formula, because what multiplying means can be seen as like multiplying the length times the width. All right, so just imagine this as like the length and the width of a shape. Okay, so let's label the length, right? This is like the length and this is like the width of a shape. Okay, exactly like that. So the length here, we can write this is h and this is minus 8 here. Then we have the h here and the minus 9 here. Okay, so again, this is the length and that's the width. Each term goes into one part. Now we can just multiply them. H times h becomes h squared. Okay, right? That is doing this part. H times h, right? Then you have the h times negative 9. So okay. Then you have the h right here times negative 8. That's because negative negative 8h. Then you have the h times negative 9, negative 9h. Then you have negative 9 times negative 8 becomes positive, what is that, 72. Okay. There are some like terms, so we can combine these right here. Right. Negative 9h and negative 7h does become something. So we can just write it out. H squared, negative 9h and negative 8h becomes negative 17h. And then you have the plus 72 here. Okay. So that's using the area model. Right. Okay. Next, let's do B. So this is the length, this is the width. So let's put it 3k minus 1 is the length, 4k plus 9 is the width. Now let's just multiply. 4k times 3k, that becomes 12k squared. Then you have 4k times negative 1, negative 4k. 3k times 9, that becomes 27k. 9 times negative 1 becomes negative 9. Notice the diagonals are like terms. Okay, so we write 12k squared. That's the highest exponent. Combine the like terms. 27k and negative 4k becomes positive 23k. Then you have negative 9. That is the complete polynomial. Let's look at C here. So this is the length, this can be the width, doesn't matter what order. Right, so negative 3 and 2j, then the width 4j and negative 7. All right, let's do some multiplication. 4j times negative 3, that becomes negative 12j. Then we have 4j times 2j becomes 4 times 2 is 8. 8j squared. Then you have 7 and negative 3 becomes, what is that? Positive 21. And negative 7 times 2j, that becomes negative 14j. Right? Okay, let's see. Are there any like terms? Oh yeah, look, the j's here. Negative 12j and negative 14j, that becomes negative what? Right. Negative 26j. All right, notice the highest exponent here is 8j squared, and then you have a plus 21 here. All right, make sure you write it in standard form. All right, that's why, right, 8j squared is first, then negative 6j, then 21. It has to be in standard form. Right, let's do with letter D. Notice this is two terms here, so this is like the length, x and 4. Then the top one is like the width, x squared plus 3x plus 2. All right, let's do the multiplication. X times x squared, x to the power 3. X times 3x becomes 3x squared. And then x times 2 becomes 2x. 4 times x squared, 4x squared. 4 times 3x becomes 12x. 4 times 2, that becomes a 8. All right, let's see if anything are like terms. Yep, right here. 4x squared and 3x squared becomes 7x squared. And then we have 2x and 12x. That becomes, I think, 14x. Then we have an x to the power 3. So let's put that in front because that is the highest degree. And then let's put the 8 there last because that is the constant. So there you go. That is the polynomial x third plus 7x squared plus 14x plus 8. That is the polynomial in standard form once you multiply using the area model.